Well, since now we only talking about the patient,
Yeah.
whoever has a mental illness. But what about the other side?
Okay.
Let me tell you something. I had to deal with her when she was
Okay.
in a deep depression,
It's hard.
and I didn't know how to deal with that. And I thought she was crazy. And I think there's a lot of spouses and people that are in that relationship, like family wise or
Hmm.
friends. They don't understand.
Yeah.
Can you share something? What can they do?
To help.
To help, how they can search it or react. I don't know.
Just one thing I want to say before you answer
Okay.
that when Tico learned more about depression, he was so important in my recovery.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any idea how much he helped me. So he had a client talking to him like, oh, my wife has depression. And this client taught Tico about, help your wife, look for a therapist for her. She needs help.
First, I started with Google. I was researching a little bit about it. I wasn't much into read because I have ADHD. Back then, I didn't want to read or anything. And then I started researching, and then my clients, few of them,
His support was crucial for my recovery,
Yeah. Of course it is.
for sure, because then he learned how to deal with me because I didn't know how to deal with myself. Like, I didn't know how
got
to
her
deal with my
into
emotions.
exercise and stuff, right?
Found me a good therapist that I love her so much. I was with her for a couple years. He helped me tremendously.
Yeah.
He supported me going out of medication and choosing a healthy lifestyle.
Yeah.
So what do you have to say about the partner,
The other side.
how they can help that person?
Yeah. Well, it's really hard to see the person that you love struggle and to not really be able to understand it yourself because you've never struggled with depression or anxiety. I would say when I first met my husband, he didn't understand it for me. He was like, I don't get it. And I think that just showing empathy and understanding, right? Responding to your partner when they're struggling instead of reacting to your partner, and just supporting them, asking them what they need, because you're not a mind reader, so you don't know what she needs in that moment and how you can help her. And so just asking your partner who's struggling, what can I do to help you? What do you need from me? Do you need me to just listen? Do you need me to help you find a therapist? Do you need accountability to, hey, get up, get out of bed, take a shower today, let's go for a walk, things like that.
Always come down to, I think, is a lack of information, because that happened with me. It was very hard to deal with her because I'm a very sociable person.
Yeah.
She couldn't socialize with my friends, the group of relationship that I had. She always changed moods every second. She was aggressive in mean that words, no, physically. Yeah, she spanked me a couple times.
Oh,
just
yeah.
kidding. No, just kidding. Just kidding. So that was very hard for me. That's why I wanted to know what, this other side, the spouse, the friend, people that are dealing with
Yeah.
them,
Well, it's really just, it's difficult, Do you mind if I put on my jacket?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No problem.
Okay,
You're
thank you.
cold?
Yeah.
That's a good sign. You know why?
Why?
Because when we are dealing with the heat here, we had a little problem, and now
AC problems.
AC problem, and now
Now it's fixed. See, you're
It's
cold.
fixed.
Yeah.
I'm cold.
it's good.
It means we worked on it. It's working now.
What question do you have more, babe? 'Cause,
So, I have a perspective now about depression that, of course, when I had it, I couldn't see that way. And I think if anyone told me that at the time that I was struggling with depression, I'll get really mad.
Yeah.
But now that I'm out of it, I can say that depression, you're so inside of you
Yeah.
that it's a little bit selfish because I couldn't see how much Tiku was suffering too. I could only see myself, my own struggles, my own pain, and I couldn't see the surrounding that people were suffering too. I would say it's selfish in the sense that you're so into you and your pain that you can't see anything else.
Yeah.
And then it's hard because he was suffering even though I couldn't see. And I would say, oh, you don't understand me. You don't listen to me. You can see how much it's hard for me. But I couldn't see how hard it was for him to deal with
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
and not knowing what to do. Like, what is wrong with this girl?
Yeah. Well, and that's like I had said, it's really hard to see your partner struggle, you know, even if you do understand what it's like, even if you do know what it's like to feel depressed or anxious or things like that, it's really difficult. And it's hard to live with a depressed person.
Yes.
That's what I was about to say is, let's say me and her were normal, right?
Yeah.
Normal. What do you mean normal?
Normal being doesn't have any of those problems, emotion problems, thinking,
Okay, that is
behaviors.
the word normal.
I don't know how to say. What can I say instead of being normal? Having the disorder?
Someone who doesn't struggle. We'll say that.
Yeah.
Someone who doesn't
We'll put some
struggle.
more words to it.
Better words.
Let's say we don't struggle with that, right?
Okay.
Because I would say it's normal for people to struggle.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You struggle with HDD.
Yeah,
That
I
would
do.
be more the norm than not.
Everybody
Yes.
struggles with
Yeah.
something.
And how can I have empathy since we are normal? And I don't have empathy because this is the world we live in now. People doesn't have, the majority of people, even if we are normal, how can you have empathy and compassion with someone that is attacking you? Because attacking you all the time with words, maybe because she used to like
There is
being
a side
bad.
of depression that I notice some people just are closing themselves. They don't talk. They don't respond. But some people get angry.
Yeah.
There's this side of depression. So I would have both. Times where I was angry at everything and I didn't know how to deal with my anger. Then I would be like saying things that I shouldn't to him because I was
Yeah.
angry and I didn't know what to do with that. And there was the side where I was like closing myself. I didn't talk. I couldn't interact with people.
She could never respond me my questions.
Yeah.
Why are you there? Let's go out. Let's meet friends. And she couldn't even
I didn't know.
express.
Why?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
why is that?
Well, anger is definitely a symptom. Irritability and anger is a symptom of depression that a lot of people don't even know, and it's just, having empathy for someone like that, you just got to look at, again, like the struggle that they're going through, and what's going on with you. How can I help you? I can tell that you're in pain, Anger is one of those things, though, that they say in the mental health field is like a secondary emotion, meaning that there's more difficult emotions underneath it that we just don't know we don't know how to express. And so anger comes out because anger can make us feel powerful. It can make us feel heard. It's like an easier emotion to express for a lot of people. And so even though you were feeling angry, you could have been feeling lonely or, hurt or so many other things underneath it, not good enough, but anger is what came out.